Hello, my name is Gregory and I have been with Usborne Books at Home for just over 3 years now. As an ex-teacher, I knew straight from the start that schools were going to play a really big part of my business, but as a stay-at-home mum and somebody that doesn't drive, I faced the challenge of getting to these schools and also balancing childcare. So I made the decision pretty early on that I was going to do these events remotely if possible. In my first year, I was fairly new to Usborne and I got 5 bookings for World Book Day. In my second year, which was last year, I did 38 sponsored reading events across 2019 in schools all over the UK. So I've learned a thing or two and I'd like to share my biggest tips with you. So the most important thing that I think you can do is keep in contact. Schools often book things like a term in advance. So if they book you, say, for World Book Day, it will probably be towards the end of October, beginning of November, ready for March. If they place that booking with you and then you don't get in touch with them until, say, February, there's a good chance that they're going to have forgotten that they booked you. Teachers are incredibly busy, now more than ever, and they're only human and they do forget. And so if you aren't keeping in regular contact with them and reminding them of all of the amazing things that you can offer them as opposed to anybody else, then they are going to forget about you because you're not being memorable. So as soon as I get a booking, I like to ask my contact, how do you like to be contacted and when is an appropriate time to contact you? Some teachers prefer email because it means that they can pick it up when they've got the time. Other teachers prefer a telephone appointment. At the moment, post-lockdown, I think video calls have become the norm, so that might be something to start offering too. It's not something that I've offered previously, but having given it some thought, it's the closest that you can be to being in the room with that person, so that could be quite powerful, I think. So definitely keep in regular contact with them in the lead up to the event especially. Don't forget about them once it comes to event week, because you're not there, but it doesn't mean that you can't, try and be there in spirit. So I always send an email or I make a phone call depending on their preference midweek just to check in on them, just to let them know that I'm thinking about them and I'm hoping that it's all going really well for them and that I'm there if they need any help. I can access tons of resources for them if they need my help in any way. The following week, I get in touch with them again. I let them know how excited I am about the sponsorship money coming in. Have they got any, totals yet? Do they have any idea how much money they may have raised yet? How exciting it is that, they could potentially reach that £600 mark to get the full benefits of doing this sponsored reading event. After they've got the total, again, lots of excitement, lots of sparkle. Really let them know that you are happy for them and you could not be happier to be working with them. Offer them recommendations if they want them. Ask them what it is that they are looking for. You are there to take the hassle out of these events for the school, and I think that is something that is really important to get across to them from the very beginning, and I think it's something that I say to my contacts every time I speak to them. I am here to take the hassle away. You don't need to be going and researching this, that and the other. You tell me what you want and I will go and find it for you. If you need accelerated reader books, I know where to find that information. I will go and sort that out for you, and then I will give you the recommendations for you to choose from, because teachers do have time constraints and you are there to make this the easiest option for them. So take the hassle out of it for them. When it comes round to placing the order, I let them know as soon as I've placed the order, I let them know when to expect the order, and I give them a phone call on the day of delivery to let them know that it's coming. And then I give them a phone call 3 days later just to check that all the books are okay, because that's one of the downsides of working remotely. You're not there for delivery day. But I just check in with them. Is everything okay? Are you happy with all the books? And then I ask them if they will send me some photos that I can use to promote these events with other schools. Contact that school again. I usually wait 3 weeks to get in touch with them again, just to let them know that I'm still thinking of them. I hope that that buzz is still flying around the school, and to let them know that they can book you again, because a lot of schools don't realise that they can do these events more than once. So yeah, there is my biggest tip for you. Keep in contact with them. I hope that helps, and all the best for all of you with all of your upcoming school events. Bye.